Det du? Did you?
So we're gonna record our trip to Norway just to share with you, for us, a future us, what we've been doing when we were younger.
Yeah, I think it's more like this.
Have fun.
Have fun. So we live in the far north of Sweden, and to reach Norway, we just had to go west straight direction to reach the city of Bodø, where we wanted to take the ferry to go to the Highlands. Where we go? We go to the frog pond.
Frog Spring.
Lovely. And crossing Sweden and Norway took pretty much 6 hours drive, and because it's mostly straight roads, it's quite an easy drive. And before we arrive in Norway, we had to cross the border, which is situated in the high mountain of Sweden and Norway. And there, the wilderness, beautiful, amazing landscape. It's absolutely huge and the view is just stunning. So despite the cold, we slept there, had nice walks, and the next day we took a drive down to Norway. So we are in full nature, and look at this. People, they pick up the shite of the dog and they leave it here. Don't be that kind of dumbass. Where we are, waiting for the ferry.
We refuse to pay 120.
For some potatoes. We are in Bodø and we have a couple of hours to wait for the ferry, right? We arrived in Værøy in the Lofoten, a small but super touristy island, and the ferry is free to go there. We headed straight to find a place to sleep since it's not allowed anywhere else. Not crowded, but kinda. And on the other side, we have an island. It's midnight. We paid 26 euros, spent the night there, and the next day we went for one of the Highlands' most popular hikes. We wanna go to see the Puffins. So we're just hiking now, and just there's some orcas. So now we're supposed to go over there, and maybe for the way back, the idea is to go up all along and come back from where we arrived. I don't know if it's a good idea. We come from all the way over there. Walk like this.
It looks close, but it's 3 hours walk.
Yeah. I don't know if we are potatoes or if the walk is really hard. Well, we have nothing. Oy, oy, oy. That's what I said. And me, my shoes, they're flat. She doesn't have a hiking shoes. We just finished the hike.
We don't have the pan,
We forgot to take the pan.
but we had some aluminium stuff,
So we're cooking in the aluminum stuff. Which
pasta.
is... Yeah, pasta. After spending 24 hours on Rost Island, we hopped on a ferry to the village of O, the first village at the beginning of the Lofoten Island. A postcard, perfect place where we had the best cinnamon bun in the whole world. But that is a story for another video. We arrived last night in Moskenes with the ferry, quite late. So we slept on the parking. And now we are in the village of O already. And then we're gonna go to the bakery for trying stuff and having breakfast. This is O, the village with the shortest name in the world, tucked at the very end of the Lofoten Islands. Once a fishing hub, now a postcard perfect gem between dramatic peaks and crystal clear sea. And if you're curious, you can click at the end of the video to watch our full review of the Lofoten bakeries. Maybe this is the kind of house we can afford.
Yeah, size it's accurate.
Maybe the land is expensive. We're gonna do the most popular walk probably in the Lofoten. We have to go on the top here by some stairs. There's some stairs, many, and it's crowded. We're pretty much halfway.
Or not.
Maybe
That's
not.
what we hope at least.
We are a bit potatoes, and after hiking 7 hours the day before, plus the overwhelming crowds, we decided to turn back halfway.
We tried to hike before, now we just choose the flat way to discover the area.
Yeah.
And we found a free parking spot.
Et voilà. Instead, we hit the road again and found a place to sleep near one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. So we slept somewhere on the beach, and now we're walking the dog. We will go for the breakfast or maybe more for the lunch later. Dodo! Come here! Come here!
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna.
So we continued our journey north, passing through breathtaking landscapes, until we arrived at the iconic village of Nusfjord. And there, we treated ourselves to some delicious artisanal product before hitting the road again. And you can see it all in the video linked in the description.
Don't let go.
Right now she's just cleaning the breakfast cup into the sea.
If someone ever wonder how is the eating in the camper looking like?
Wow, camper.
Micro camper. So we cook in this tiny thing. We are squeezed. The dog is with us and we just eat wherever we can. But we have the lovely view.
What?
We have a new member of the family.
I don't think so.
I don't know the name, but he's so cute.
Bin, trash bin. We put the feet and the water is freezing. Right? We definitely didn't go for a swim, it was only 8 degrees, even though it was summer. So we snuggled up in the bed, keeping warm while admiring the view, and later had dinner with our dog drooling all over the place. The next day, with a rainy day ahead, we stumbled upon a Viking museum, and we decided to visit it despite the €25 per person entry fee. I've always been a fan of the Norse mythology, although my time in Sweden has somewhat shattered that myth. That said, the museum was quite nice, but nothing more. I would say a pure tourist trap. There was a rather bad fiction film, and a large reconstructed Viking longhouse, which was actually quite cool. Some animals for the kids, and a possible longship ride if the weather allowed, and best of all, the chance to try archery and axe throwing. Well, 4 arrows and 3 axes, but still, it was the highlights. After that, we drove to Henningsvær, another slightly larger village, really charming and world famous for its drone shots over the iconic Lofoten football pitch. Video that I didn't make.
We are cooking. Making the coffee. There's a nice kitchen with all equipment. And we're charging our batteries.
Because we went to the camping because we wanted to take a shower, so we paid 350 Norwegian kroner. You have to pay 30 Norwegian kroner extra for 10-minute shower. So 410 just to sleep one night and the shower.
The TV is in German.
The German, they invaded Europe 70 years ago, keep doing it. And if you look, they're everywhere. All the campers, 80% are German. And when they have no spot, they come 20 centimeters from your car to sleep.
Or even if they have a spot, they come.
Yeah, even if they have a spot, they come next to you. But don't get offended, little bird. It's just a joke, based on true facts. Anyway, after this pleasant but financially painful stop, we hit the road again, fresh and clean as fish, heading towards the Vesterålen Islands, where we naturally stop at a wonderful artisan bakery. And you can still watch the video in the description of this one. Then we continued on to Andenes, or Anden, I don't know exactly, to finally see the long-awaited Puffin's colony. It was truly amazing, but I'll let you enjoy the ride, as it was truly breathtaking.
So yesterday I actually went to make my one of the biggest dreams come true, and we went for the Puffin safari, because it's not really easy to see them, because first of all they are actually tiny and they only live in the open water, so very short time of the year they just on the land, because they're breeding. Of course they can have only like between 24 centimeters to 30 centimeters size. They're very fast and they swim very well. It was not easy to even take a picture on the boat. Look at this place. It's just everywhere. The water, the mountains, it's just a mixture of everything. What is pretty. When I was a kid, I had a tiny book. It was like a small square book, maybe maximum like 6 pages, and that was about the puffins. And since then I was just in love with them. We find out from the tour guide they just have like 1 egg per year. They look after it for 40 days. The chickens, or the pufflings, they just come out on this world. They are fed by the parents and they never see each other again. So he needs to be brave for the very first day in his life. The puffins don't make any noise. Even the mosquito, they make more noise than them. Every year they come back to the same place. So their nest they build in the ground is like 1 meter deep. And also in the same island, there are also the sea eagles. Well, the reason why they're here is also the puffins, because they eat them. So it's a circle of life. They can eat even like 2-3 puffins a day. well, the population is still growing anyway. Like I said, I'm the huge lover of puffins, and even I have a tattoo. That's the proof. Ciao.
So after reaching the northernmost point of our trip, it was time to start heading back home to Sweden with a pit stop at the most extraordinary toilets in the world. You can drop a brick while enjoying the most beautiful view you will ever have. And actually, there's a button here, a button switch. So it's like this. I don't know if people can see you. I have no idea. Then you switch. Magic. Then of course we needed to eat, so we decided to stop to some shop to try some Norwegian gastronomy.
So we bought something mostly by accident. It's called klening, and it's the Norwegian snack, flat bread with the small creme, which is the butter cream with the sugar inside. And voila. It tastes a little bit like uncooked. I don't recommend this one.
Oh, it's not disgusting, but like if I'm about to die on a deserted island, I would take this.
And some sugar, like crunchy sugar inside. Swedish apricot, squeezy marmalade.
Can it be worse?
Hey, don't bite everything.
It's not disgusting, but
not good also.
I mean, for this price, in any other country of Europe, you can eat something better.
Exactly.
After this delicious snack, we probably hit the road again, heading calmly south. Between mountain peaks, the sea, and tundra, we crossed through an extraordinary variety of landscapes, stopping to sleep in spots with breathtaking views, and also sometimes enjoying the scenery from the drone as well. Then, when snack time came around, we stopped once more to discover the wonders of Norwegian gastronomy.
So, we bought in the shop kransekake, whatever. I don't want to repeat this because it's the Norwegian recipe of the almond cookies, and we're gonna try it. Oh, they're actually quite chewy. Surprisingly, I didn't expect that. I thought they're gonna be very crunchy. Oh my dear. Yeah, that's the one for you.
Looks like eating some pata modli.
I don't know. There's some eggs. It's so chewy.
Texture is not really good. It's like eating some dough.
Clay.
Clay. Like eating some clay.
Okay, thank you.
At the time of this delicious tasting, we were still in Norway, just a few kilometers from the border. And once we recovered from that extraordinary foodie stop, we headed towards Sweden under the rain, straight to Kiruna and then all the way to the west coast. An easy, pleasant drive surrounded by forest the whole way. And this is where our adventure in Norway, in the stunning Lofoten Islands, come to an end, with a special thought for someone in particular who had been waiting to see this video. Thank you for watching. Ciao!